needless to say, between Destruction Bay and Beaver Creek, you definitely heed all the warnings you hear about. You take it slow, and you don't let anybody, drive you from behind. If they want to pass, just slow way down and let them pass. Is there anything else that we wanted to say? Seems like we had a list of things that we were talking about last night, but the road from Beaver Creek to Toke right now is pretty good. Definitely way better than yesterday's.
You can go 50 miles an hour.
We're going 50. So, anyway, we're...
Speed limit's about 62.
Yeah, speed limit's 62, and we're going about 50, so... But as we pull into Alaska, we will update you.
You're at the U.S. Customs.
Yeah. Otherwise, we will just talk to you soon. Have a blessed day. Bye. Okay, so we thought we were in the clear, but the road between Beaver Creek and U.S. Customs so far is also got a lot of frost heaves and such. One of the things that we forgot to mention was yesterday when we were driving, it was so bumpy and bad that it literally rattled our mirrors on the RV loose. Next thing you know, Tom noticed, like, hey, I can't see down the side of the RV or whatever, and so I put my hand out the window to check my side, and it literally just swiveled around. So we had to make a quick stop to tighten the mirrors on the RV. The other thing is, especially if you're in a bigger rig, is there's not a ton of turn-offs between Destruction Bay and Beaver Creek that are sizable. There are turn-offs, but they're not necessarily big rig friendly, especially if you're traveling with someone, like if you're, convoying it with somebody. So something to take note of. Was there anything else you can think of right now that we had forgot?
Roads are still kind of rough, but at least we're going 30 miles an hour instead of 5.
Yeah. So I'm hoping once we get across the border, then they'll smooth out a little more, and I'll turn this around. So now there's a big old bump there. You're about to see, like, I don't know if you can see that, but there's like huge bumps and ruts, and you have to kind of keep an eye for them. And slow way down when you see them coming up. Because some of them are bigger than they look. Oh, and there's like another one coming up. It literally looks like waves. Oh my gosh. Looks like waves in the road.
Driving the RV on a roller coaster.
Yeah. So anyway, that's all for now. Check in later. Bye. going the speed limit. So it's a beautiful sunny day and we have arrived. Thank you, Jesus, for your continued blessings and safe travels that you have granted us.
tree, you can slightly see the sign.
It says Alaska Highway. The end of the Alaska Highway, now entering the Richardson Highway. So we have made it. We are leaving Delta Junction this morning, and we are headed to Fairbanks. It's a rainy day, as you can see. Kind of drizzly, and it cooled off last night. It's about 53 degrees right now, so it's a little chilly. And there was something that I had wanted to bring up from yesterday, but I completely forgot what it was. We went out exploring yesterday. We went to, what's it called? Saxon? No, Paxton. We went to Paxton. We were told by the owner of Snowden Village that it was a great opportunity to see moose and caribou and bear, and so we took a drive. It was a very scenic drive, very lovely. Oops, my thing always swivels on me. But it wasn't as eventful as we had hoped. It was overcast, and it was kind of spitting rain here and there. We did see a moose, and we saw a bald eagle's nest with a bald eagle in it, which was pretty cool. But the mountains were kind of hidden because of the clouds and everything. But it was still a lovely ride. We went by Summit Lake, and it looked beautiful. It's huge. But really kind of what took our breath away was the avalanche area we drove through. You're just looking up at this mountain with these, I don't know, almost like, washouts coming down it, but they were multicolored, and it was absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I think this is now Highway 2, the Richardson Highway, and we only have like about a 2-hour drive. We're gonna stop in, hopefully, at the naughty shop on the way.
Solsha.
And what?
Solsha.
We've been told it's a must stop, so that's the plan before we head in to our campground. And
Stay tuned for the naughty shop.
yeah, stay tuned for the naughty shop. And Tom and Phil and Michelle, they did go to the sausage and meat factory that was here in Delta Junction, and he ended up picking us up some
Elk sausage, buffalo hamburger, some reindeer
sausage
brats, and some chorizo.
Yeah. So we're gonna get to taste some yummy stuff from the meat
Must
sausage.
place to eat is the drive-through for a buffalo burger.
Yeah, they have a drive-in in Delta Junction. Oh man, I can't remember what it was called. The Buffalo something drive-in. So again, the owner, who was really sweet, her name was Mary at Snowden RV and Campground. She recommended this drive-in place. So we were like, what the heck? She said, you got to go and have a buffalo burger. So we went, and everybody ordered burgers, and so I ended up having a halibut sandwich. Well, it was all delicious. So that was the first day in Delta Junction, and so the next day we went to, normally we don't eat out a ton, but we do try to, do a little bit of the tourist thing and enjoy a meal on the economy, depending on where we're at. But we had to go back to the drive-in another day because the burgers were that good. So if you ever go through there, go to the drive-in for a tasty burger. Buffalo burger. Other than that, yeah, we'll just keep you posted when we get into Fairbanks. I know some of the videos have kind of gone kind of long, but in some ways it's easier to capture. But Alaska will probably break those videos up according to area that we're at, because that would just be too long of a video. So you'll probably see videos a little more often again as we make our trek and loop through Alaska. I might have just been talking all this time with the camera off of me, so sorry. Anyway, I hope you all have a very blessed day, and we will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye. This is a part of the pipeline crossings.
Tanana River.
The Tanana River. A fun fact we learned about the pipeline yesterday was that they actually, did you say cool it down a little bit so that it doesn't heat up the ground so much? Or
Originally, when they opened the pipeline, it took about 4.5 to 5 days for the oil to get from Prudhoe Bay to the other end. I can't remember the name of the town, Valdez. But they realized by slowing the oil down, it wouldn't heat up the pipe as much, and it would have less settling in the permafrost, all the pipelines. So I think now it takes about 15 to 16 days for the oil to get from Prudhoe Bay to Valdez. So another one of those engineering marvels that they continue to study and learn.
yeah, pretty cool. We saw quite a bit of the pipeline yesterday as we drove along our route. It was pretty neat to see. And we forgot to mention too, while we were in Delta Junction, the day we arrived, man, they were having some serious winds. I mean, it was blowing and rocking our RV. We had a really bad windstorm when we were in West Yellowstone, and at first we were like, well, at least it's not as bad as Yellowstone. But as time went on, by the middle of the night it was like, okay, this is worse than Yellowstone. We didn't sleep very well that night because we kept waking up because of all the wind rocking the RV. So I guess that was,
And the tree about 1.5 foot in diameter snapped off
oh
the day
yeah,
before in the campground.
yeah, the day before we arrived, the owner was like, yeah, I had a tree snap off, and so she was saying that she was in need of a little help. And so anyway, we, Tom being Tom in his true fashion and love for helping and dinking around, he went back there and helped trim the limbs off of the down tree and stuff.